Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a death battle! Galactus versus Unicron was probably the most requested death battle in the history of death battles. I am so here for it. Listen, I don't know enough about either of these guys to have like a distinct opinion beforehand, but knowing death battle, they're gonna make this fight a lot closer than it's supposed to be, just for like dramatic effect. That said, these are two like larger than life beings that can annihilate universes. What? Are they really sponsoring themselves? Like, I thought they were kidding. They're actually giving themselves like a whole mid-roll.
Galactus.
Who's cooler? Galactus, Devourer of Worlds, or Lord Nuxanor, Devourer of Pussy?
And Unicron, Almighty Chaos Bringer.
Ha! Who's better? Unicron, Chaos Bringer, or Nuxanor, Chaos Bringer? Literally the same guy, I'm just saying.
That's right, it's the day we've all been waiting for. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay. Yo, this one's insane. They were literally hyping this death battle for years.
Boomstick, what is the nature of evil?
Oh, I will tell you. You simply go to twitter.com and then you look up Twitch's hentai theme song and then poof, the nature of evil.
Oh, it's 3.5 beers too early for that kind of question, Wiz.
No, seriously, is the wolf that hunts the hare evil? What about the bear that kills the wolf? Or the man that slays the bear? Is that evil or nature? Perhaps this question was on Galen of Ta's mind as he—
That is such a like hilariously cringe death battle way of starting the introduction to Galactus, honestly.
hurtled toward the end of infinity.
I'm pretty sure the question on his mind was, how do I turn this goddamn spaceship around?
Eons ago, the planet Ta was a paradise, the most advanced civilization the universe had ever known.
Too bad the universe was coming to an end.
Listen, everything comes to ends. Anything that has a beginning also has an end. Except for Galactus. That man is big as shit.
I hate it when that happens.
The Ta'an scientist Galen watched as the rest of his race ignominiously perished, and
the rest of his race ignominiously perished?
Decided to die—
That's a word and a half. God damn.
gloriously on his own terms.
By flying a ship into the sun, just like—
Yo, it'll be so epic. Everyone will say, oh my god, Nux, what's your plan? My plan is to go out on my own terms. Then I'll put cyanide in my yogurt.
Great-grandpappy Boomstick, the crazy old coot. But instead of being vaporized on contact like great-grandpappy Boomstick, Galen got bitten by a radioactive god.
As the last—
Yes! Dude, I love comic lore. Marvel comics have the greatest lore of all time.
living thing left before the universe's end, Galen was visited by the sentience of the multiverse, who merged with him as part of a cosmic cycle of death and rebirth.
Don't worry, it's not supposed to make sense, okay? Let me just say.
As the old multiverse died, a new one was born, and the scientist Galen was no more. In his place was a being of untold power, the
Galactus, the embodiment of the multiverse.
Ravager of galaxies, Galactus.
Well, despite looking like a masochist giant purple vibrator, G-Dog—
What did he just say? That was the best joke in death battle history.
G-Dog here is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel, baby. And there's only one
Wait, what? He's 30 feet tall, but he weighs 36,000 pounds?
thing he wants to do. Eat friggin' worlds.
Galactus is so
He's just like me.
unbelievably, mind-meltingly powerful that strong doesn't really begin to describe him. Just being near him will begin to warp your perception of reality. In truth, he isn't even really a physical being with a soul anymore, but
Yeah, he's literally an embodiment of the universe.
composed of energy itself, the power cosmic.
Basically, your all-purpose space god magic that no good almighty ass-whooping god can go without. Sure,
Godlike strength, energy, projection, transmutation, telekinesis, force field, size alteration, teleportation, portal creation, cosmic awareness, levitation, resurrection, soul manipulation, all that normal stuff.
your ass to unholy smither.
Absorbs life energy to stay alive. I feel like against Unicron that could be a weakness, right? Like, because Unicron might be able to just continue fighting him until the universe explodes.
The Reens, but it's a lot more flexible too.
Described as being in touch with every other living thing at once, the power cosmic allows one access to a near infinite pool of knowledge and the ability to sense danger ahead of him.
He's a pantheistic god. The doctrine that identifies God with the universe, or regards the universe as a manifestation of God, right? Regards the universe as a manifest. I think that he basically is a pantheistic god. That's how I would describe him in a word.
I don't think there's a lot for him to be afraid of. He can manipulate matter, read and control the minds of gods, and teleport entire galaxies across the universe.
The power cosmic allows him fundamental control over life itself.
Which is based as shit. Yes.
Manipulating souls, creating new life forms from nothing, and even resurrecting the dead. And because his body is composed of energy, he can't really be hurt in the traditional physical sense.
The only thing that can defeat the embodiment of the universe. A woman.
This allows him to grow or shrink his body with seemingly no limit, and alter his appearance.
Wait. He chooses to look like that?
His physical appearance matches the species observing him, so a human sees a human Galactus, a Skrull Galactus, and so on.
No, but the hat. I think we mean the hat, bro.
Oh, so it's just like how I see the world.
What are you staring at?
What matters most to me in the world.
Okay, dude, okay. All right, okay.
Awesome.
No, not awesome. Very not awesome. At least as far as Galactus is concerned, since witnessing his approach is itself the end of the world. You would only have enough time to pray to your paltry gods before Galactus consumed your entire planet, absorbing its energy into himself, then moving on to his next meal.
I feel like absorbing a planet, that's like child's play for this guy. I love when people start the embodiment of the multiverse, and you're like, okay, cool. Okay, all right, cool. Can destroy a planet. Do you have any idea what the difference in power is between can destroy a planet and embodiment of the multiverse?
And I guess his costume is appropriate because he's
Size of a solar system. Galactus is home. Armor unknown, but regulates energy. Elemental converter. All right, this is nothing. Wipe any target from existence. Damn.
sounds like a total dick. Like, come on, man. You watched your whole planet die. Now you're gonna go around the universe doing the same thing?
Damn, it's almost like you just described the backstory of 99% of villains. They were mean to me, so now I will be mean to everyone!
It's not entirely his fault. Galactus' power is so immense that the only thing that can sustain him is the consumption of entire worlds. Without this constant feeding, he would perish, just as humans would without consuming plants or other animals.
Which is fascinating because, if you think about it, this works on both ways, right? On two wavelengths. On one wavelength, Galactus has a weakness, and that weakness is ultimately there will be no more energy to consume. The universe will explode at some point, right? Be it billions of years from now, it doesn't matter, right? Unicron, I'm not sure if he does. I mean, we'll wait until they explain and come up with some really, really random side quest that's his weakness. But as far as just immortality goes, this guy's only immortal until he runs out of food. You mean running out of food and dying from hunger is a weakness? I mean, I guess, but food is created faster than you can consume it. Whereas for Galactus, he's on the clock. It might be a couple billion years, but he's on some sort of clock. He is not an infinite being. That's what I'm trying to say here.
I like how I hunt squirrels because I hate each and every one of them.
No, categorically the exact opposite, actually. Galactus isn't vengeful or cruel. If he could avoid any unnecessary death, he would. But just as the universe is bound by the laws of physics, Galactus is bound by his hunger.
And that hunger has put him in conflict with some of Marvel's other heaviest hitters, like Odin and the Phoenix Force.
It's his job. It's his duty. Not even duty as much as it's what he's built for. That is how he survives. And we cannot blame a man for stepping upon a cockroach.
Galactus' fight with the Other and the Scryer got so intense, they threatened the entire infinite multiverse just as a side effect of the battle.
Don't you think that this is more hyperbole to show you how powerful the battle is? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but is this not to be taken as some sort of hyperbole? It talks about him destroying planets, okay? You're really gonna say that also he can destroy the multiverse? That jump is too large. I would say this is hyperbole. Like, I know that people like power scaling this stuff as feats, especially in Marvel comics, But that's too serious, homie.
While Galactus himself can comfortably cross countless lines.
Bro, just because I made your mom groan and creak like an old house, it doesn't mean that I'm about to destroy her, okay? I'm just saying.
Years and seconds, some of these beings are more like abstract concepts than actual living things, many of which operate outside of linear time.
Like this alien bug dude who tried to use Galactus's energy to destroy 2 whole universes. Even after being drained to destroy 2 whole universes. Even after being drained by him, he still nuked 3 whole star systems before getting a snack.
Should he somehow be threatened by beings beyond even the scope of his power, Galactus crafted a device to solve all of his problems. The ultimate nullifier.
I absolutely love when this guy is so powerful and he's wiping out fucking universes and he's like, and I have created a Googa device that gives me the ability to Googafy you. I don't need it, but I have one now. It is a magical MacGuffin that is so powerful, it will inevitably fall into the wrong hands and I will be destroyed by my own weapon because I am too powerful to be destroyed by anyone else's weapon.
In case that name isn't obvious enough, it's a teeny tiny weapon that destroys anyone you think of.
It doesn't just destroy them, it destroys everything. The entire multiverse is eradicated, then recreated without the target.
That is so fucking badass. Not even gonna lie. Is that really multiverse destroying? That's like a MacGuffin plot device. It is literally a MacGuffin plot device that they wanted to make it sound in a cool way to erase people from existence. Every show has something that erases things from existence. Bro, Rick and Morty's Omega weapon erases things from existence across all universes, okay? Freaking Doctor Who's cringe gun erases things from existence. The same as destroying an entire universe and reassembling it just without that one thing in it. So therefore, we're giving him a feat that can destroy a multiverse is a bit of a jump. I'm just saying. I tend to not be as liberal with power scaling feats and try to give them some sort of artistic spin because I just feel like it's more legitimate for the sake of the show.
Extremely roundabout way of winning, but it worked.
Also, Galactus was beaten by like 6 12-year-olds in Fortnite last year, so please.
That's exactly what happened when Galactus used it on the abstract god of destruction, Abraxas.
He destroyed the god of destroying things with a Happy Meal toy.
God damn, that's kind of epic. Holy shit.
It's like my therapist said, great things come in small packages.
And the nullifier was key to Galactus' first great defeat upon his inevitable arrival on Earth.
When that pesky Reed Richards managed to get his stretchy hands on the thing, Galactus finally backed down and spared the planet.
Which makes no practical sense. The ultimate nullifier is a part of Galactus himself. It uses his own power. He can summon it at any time and even escape its effects by hiding in a pocket dimension.
If you only want to take his power feats seriously, but not his defeat feats, then yes, you could definitely highball Galactus to some insane degree like that. But I really try to look at it from both sides. Like, I got so much hate for saying that Obito would annihilate Darth Vader. Like, literally so many people just... I watched 40 seconds of your video until I saw you say that Obito would defeat Darth Vader, and then I had to leave. Are you insane? Like, yes, it's true, Darth Vader in the comics can destroy planets, but Darth Vader also loses to random stuff.
It even had the safety on.
Maybe he was just bored.
After billions of years of cosmic genocide just to survive, I'm pretty sure Galen forgot what it meant to be mortal. Perhaps that was the true evil all along, the slow death of Galen's humanity. Because what could be more terrifying than a being that sees everything and everyone you know and love as nothing
energy to be consumed.
More than his next meal?
Honestly based, that's exactly what most YouTubers do. Why do you think YouTubers collab with other YouTubers? Because they're friends?
In the beginning, before heaven and earth, before light and dark, there was Unicron. Created by the formless, primordial being known as the One to explore the fledgling multiverse, Unicron instead decided to consume everything.
Based!
Dude, come on! Bad Unicron! Bad God! Bad!
The One decided to split Unicron into 2 beings. One of order and hope known as Primus,
and the other of chaos.
The other of chaos and evil known as Unicron. Again.
Like all good sibling rivalries, they put...
So, alright, so God, I love how they don't just say God. They're just like, okay, so before the world was created, the one who actually created everything was the One. We're not gonna call him God because we're not getting into that shit, but the One
Pushed each other's shit in over the fate of all existence.
Height, 139,000 kilometers. Him going up against 30-foot tall Galactus is gonna be crazy.
That is, until the goody little two-shoes Primus tricked his bro into imprisoning their souls in giant asteroids.
Yo, if Primus is the good guy, why is he the one doing the tricking?
Classic sibling prank. For me, it was the dryer.
Primus terraformed
Damn.
his asteroid into what would later be known as the planet Cybertron, while Unicron did something different.
Yeah, he turned his planet into
It's a Death Star. Let's go. Let's go.
a planet that eats other planets.
So based. So unfathomably based. It's what... Listen. He was consuming shit when he was a kid, and he keeps consuming shit.
Not only that, it can change its form into a giant badass robot Satan. He's literally the first Transformer.
And with this new
So based. Dude, Transformers is kind of awesome. I'm just saying.
body, Unicron would travel the cosmos, consuming planet after planet and universe after universe. Not necessarily because of any hunger or need, but because Unicron is the physical embodiment of death and destruction. He is literally programmed to destroy everything.
Yeah,
Dude's just doing his job. Don't be such a hater. Don't be such a hater. He's just doing his job.
God's gotta do what a god's gotta do. And good luck trying to fight back. Uni's robot body comes with a tractor beam, eye lasers, fire breath, a chest cannon, and an antibody system in case anyone tries to pull a Drax on him.
Unicron can
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, this is so rough, buddy. So here's the thing. The way I at least see it right now, maybe I'm just totally wrong, but I feel like Galactus is like a complete other level. This guy's the embodiment of chaos and destruction. Galactus is the multiverse. And as long, you want to know proof? Okay, this might be a cringe way to prove things, but by the fact that Unicron has yet to destroy the multiverse, and his job is destruction, it means he can't destroy Galactus. Man, I'm just saying. I feel like Galactus is, at least so far, on another league.
mentally dominate an entire race of beings, erase things from existence, warp the fabric of space and time, and even manipulate matter itself.
So even if his big robot body is damaged or destroyed, he can repair it lickety-split, or even send his spark out to find a new host.
Oh yeah, send out the spark and find a new host, yeah. Oh, right, I totally forgot that Galactus has the infinite nullifier that can destroy the multiverse and reassemble it without you.
Transformers' version of a soul, Unicron's spark is immensely powerful and produces its own energy source, Dark Energon.
Unicron is so evil that he can literally turn his bad dude energy into weapons of mass destruction, like unholy blades or planet-busting lasers.
This Dark Energon will corrupt any that consumes it, turning them into a puppet of Unicron himself.
It's also obviously the opposite of regular Energon, which is created by Primus and what fuels the Transformer race. So,
Dude, this guy's just Satan, okay? We get it, alright? He's Transformer Satan, literally.
Unicron basically runs on the opposite of life. If he's death as a big robot, can he even be killed?
Not by any conventional means. Even the destruction of his spark isn't guaranteed to end him. He
That's actually insane. Like, what a fucking cool character. Holy shit.
will continue to exist as a necessary force that drives the cosmos.
It's kind of hilarious. They're incredibly similar in so many ways. So I'm just out of curiosity, listen, chaos, evil, and death are concepts that are completely necessary to the existence of reality, right? And to prove that point, Unicron was created, right? Even after the one that created the world and all that shit saw that Unicron was evil and destroying stuff, he still kept him around. For some reason, you need Unicron for the universe to continue going, right? So if you kill him, does it destroy the universe? Like, does it throw the universe out of whack completely?
Anytime he's destroyed, he will appear again in a new universe. In fact, almost every Unicron you've seen in movies, TV, and comics are the same Unicron.
Unicron is a literal force of nature. You can't reason with a hurricane that hates you. All you can do is see it and get the hell out of the way. But this hurricane is never gonna stop until you and everyone you know is DED dead.
Well, unless, you know, he's going up against an infinite nullifier. Like, I think that, yes, He can never be killed because he will always exist in every reality ever. But if you erase the entire concept of him from the fabric of the multiverse, I don't know if he could survive that.
His mere presence drove an entire planet insane.
I was trying to be poetic before, but this is what evil is. Incomprehensible, undeniable, inescapable. You
He's
can't
a bad
even wait him
dude.
out. He is unbound by the concept of linear time.
The Chaos Bringer is so powerful, his mere presence wrecks the space-time continuum and can erase galaxies from existence just by strolling by.
To be clear, it isn't the force he's generating by moving that destroys things, it's his existence.
That's right.
His mere being is so overwhelmingly evil that the fabric of space-time cannot fathom Unicron's presence.
An issue I have with a lot of Western, like, comic-type villains that they really try to buff up and make as cool concepts as possible is that it's never satisfying when they're defeated. Like, ultimately, you can have incredibly powerful villains that when they're defeated, you're satisfied. I think a good example would be, like, Ichigo versus Aizen. Aizen was so strong, but when he was defeated, it was so satisfying. Like, there is no satisfying way to defeat someone like Unicron. Like, this is just me, the overpowered analysis guy talking.
Dude, no wonder he was able to devour nearly a quarter of the entire multiverse, one universe at a time.
Estimates for the size of the Transformers multiverse vary, from over 15 quadrillion universes to an infinite number of universes, branching timelines, and planes of existence. And who better to portray a being who brings death to the universe than the man who gave birth to modern cinema? A final role fitting for an artist so much larger than life. Or deeply ironic that it's a feature-length toy commercial.
The Transformers movie has always been celebrated for its excellence. I say.
Yeah, I think Transformers movies are probably the most famous glorified toy commercials of all time.
Despite that unbelievable power, Chaos Bringer's almighty rampage through reality has been halted a number of times, usually due to the matrix of leadership.
Oh my God!
A number of times, usually due
The Bakugan! The Bakugan of light!
Matrix of leadership, the essence of Primus himself, and the embodiment of all hope and light in the universe.
Are you telling me that Robo-Satan was defeated by the
Robo-Jesus. You heard correctly. Ultimately, Transformers is like this whole cool fight with different civilizations and shit, but once Unicron gets introduced, it's all about Robot Satan versus Robot Jesus, and suddenly nothing you do even means a little bit.
power of friendship? Forget beer! I'm gonna need some of that shit going straight into the vein.
As the abstract idea of evil actualized, any notion of goodness is directly antithetical to his being.
As incomprehensible to Unicron
Don't worry, it makes sense. It makes sense.
as he is to us.
But despite the best efforts of heroic Transformers like Optimus Prime, Unicron has always returned from the smoldering ashes of defeat and risen to threaten reality again.
I guess it all comes down to interpretations. If Galactus could really eradicate this man, that would be it. He's toast. I think as far as feats go, I would give this to Galactus for sure. However, if you really want to be overly generous to his invincibility feat, to the fact that he would literally never be able to survive, or die rather. Like, if you really want to wank off his invincibility feat, he can exist until the entire universe is dead and Galactus will have no more energy to absorb, and that's it. I guess it's an immovable object versus an unstoppable force question.
It's his very nature.
Such is the time a united armada of Autobots, Decepticons, and an entire people created from his cells, the Minicons, tried to destroy him
The Minicons! Bro, that sounds like a twit longer waiting to happen.
once and for all.
They actually succeeded in killing him until Galvatron's hatred for Optimus brought Unicron back to life.
Because challenging Unicron means challenging evil itself, destroying destruction
And how are you gonna destroy evil? That is the question.
itself. An impossible paradox.
You can't kill Unicron because killing is literally what Unicron is. So, what does that mean for us?
Every petty act of violence, every war, every cruelty, every death battle gives Unicron life. The life he'll use to kill us all.
I single-handedly am powering this man on pure pettiness. Forget evil or crimes and brutality. Pure pettiness is fueling this guy to greater heights.
We are culpable in our own annihilation.
Unicron's not just some comic book villain. He's all there is and all there will be. He was there at the beginning and he'll be there at the end. He's a law of physics. He's as inevitable as your dying breath.
Jesus, now you got me scared.
Yeah, goddamn, holy
This episode of
shit.
Death-
Twitter is Unicron's ultimate power source. He gets fueled by Twitter.
Battle is sponsored by Death Battle. That's called synergy, right,
Yeah,
Wiz?
nice,
By
nice.
popular demand, Death Battle the game is finally back and available for pre-order this December.
Ever wanted to live out your very own death battle with you as the combatant? Of course you have.
Death Battle the game is a fast-paced head-to-head card and dice game where players
Pretty badass,
battle
honestly.
to the death.
Are you deadly enough to win a death battle?
Oh, I am not, but I am wealthy enough to hire people that can win a death battle. Yeah, all right, that sounded wrong. Anyway.
Right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for the death battle you've been asking for forever!
God damn, this is gonna be insane, bro. This is gonna be wild. God damn it. Okay. Honestly, I feel like there's gonna be people that are not satisfied with any conclusion this could possibly have. Just purely and utterly because I could see you always wanking Unicron as a forever existence, but I can also see you always wanking Galactus as someone that could eradicate him. Honestly, if I had to put my balls on the line, I'm gonna say Galactus takes this W. And if he's truly an embodiment of the universe, he can destroy the concept of evil. Yes, maybe he'll destroy the entire universe with it. Maybe all of humanity and all of every species will die by Galactus's hand to defeat Unicron, but I'm gonna give it to Galactus. Like, ultimately, genocide is completely irrelevant in the context of this death battle, even if it is an omniversal xenocide. Okay, baby.
As all things must, your world has come to an end.
Bro! Animation going absolutely nutty.
Halt!
They're gonna fight. They're just fighting over who gets to eat Earth. Let's go.
This planet is mine
Oh my god, he just crushed everyone!
to consume. So saith Galactus, destroyer of worlds.
Begone, thus decrees Unicron, Chaos Bringer.
Dude, I love how these guys are the same fucking guy. It's just, I love how every single, you always need a character like this everywhere. Well, the Earth is gone. Dude, what? Animation is going insanely nutty right now. I'm happy they didn't give him the form with the mustache, not gonna lie. Oh well, Earth is dead. Ah! He just killed Earth. Well, all that fighting everyone's been doing, all that racism people don't want to let go. What was the point, huh?
This, so quick to repay for Oblivion's embrace.
Yeah, it's Jover, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. If Galactus is willing to wipe out all of the realities, it would kill. Oh my god, I'm just thinking now, it could be a draw, right? Think about it. Galactus needs them as an energy source. So if he wipes out all of the multiverse, no, but he could technically wipe out sentient life. I think evil stems from sentience, right? If there's no sentience, then there's no evil. There's just is. So if he just wipes out all sentient life, he could destroy Unicron, feasibly. Whereas, feasibly, Unicron can't really get rid of him. Guffin.
I am Oblivion.
Bro, dude, this is so cool. Oh, God. Bro, what is this fight scene? Oh, my God. Dude, this actually looks insane. God, he used his vibrator attack. It looks so cool. Oh my god. Can't wait for fucking stretchy guy to come and grab his MacGuffin and kill him.
I am the power cosmic incarnate, not so easily felled.
Not so easily felled. Blasts his face off. As I was saying.
fleeing so readily, Unicron?
No, Devourer. Transforming.
God damn. That's insane.
Not
Bro, dude, this looks so freaking cool. They went so hard on this. Oh my god.
mercy. Behold, blackening sky. Against mine chaos.
I'm just saying though, Galactus, since he is an embodiment of the multiverse, he could just grow infinitely. He could grow as infinitely as the multiverse is infinite.
Even gods will die.
Damn, insane. So one thing that we did see for Galactus and we didn't see for Unicron is Galactus could literally go from multiverse to multiverse, from universe to universe within a multiverse. Now, so does, I mean, Galactus could do that. Unicron can't. Unicron could appear from one to the other, but he can't phase through as willingly, seemingly.
Galactus meets your challenge. Here's your goal. This world will bring destruction to it all.
I am destruction, pure finality. In first and last, true immortality.
I have no patience left.
The MacGuffin! He summoned the MacGuffin!
Dreams into the void where none may hear your screams.
Here's the ultimate question. Does this MacGuffin work or not? Like, I think it's completely up to the interpretations of whoever wants to make the death battle. This is the ultimate gimmick. If his universal eradicator cheat code actually works to erase Unicron from Fortnite, bro, it's Jover. And if this doesn't work in the way that I think that it probably should, bro, easy Unicron dub. Because there's no other way to beat this man.
You know not the power which you command.
Of course I do. Your death I thus demand.
Alright, here's the question. He Yo! I love when they do that. Right? Look at the black bars on the fight scene.
Death I thus demand.
Right? It broke the black bars because it literally breaks the entire multiverse and then recreates it just without whoever he uses it on. So it literally breaks through the black bars. It goes out of the frame. That's badass. They made the whole fight scene within this frame for that one moment. You know that, right?
Finally, I have won.
Oh, God.
I've seen your power, bringer of chaos. Yet by my vigor thou hast much need. Witness the last fate that awaits you thus. For almighty Galactus must now feed.
Well, the MacGuffin works. That's what it was all about, baby. That's what it was all about. That was the ultimate question.
KO!
We know Galactus and Unicron were beings who could manipulate reality itself and do basically anything.
Older than the universe, unbound by time, they had each other matched in a lot of ways.
So it ultimately came down to which of them was more powerful.
Both could threaten it.
There is no way that you are literally boiling this down to the most boring levels of death battle feats. You're boiling it down to who is more powerful? Dude, they are intricate characters that should be treated as more than just bombs. As we know, Unicron can destroy universes, but Galactus can destroy the multiverse, which is a lot bigger. Ain't no way, bro.
An entire infinite multiverse, but Unicron could only do so over time,
Thank you, that's what I said.
defeating them one by one.
While Galactus' battle with the Scryer and the other threatened to destroy the entire Marvel multiverse as just a side effect.
I voted for Galactus. I thought that Galactus's MacGuffin weapon would be enough to beat Unicron. But boiling it down to power without not getting into the, like, you know, the etymology of what makes this character him, right? Unicron is the source of evil. So he eradicated it and rebuilt the universe without evil in it. Like, that's such a cool way to to defeat him, right? But he can destroy more shit. That's like, I think it's simplifying it.
Not to mention, Galactus tussles with cosmic beings like himself all the time.
While Unicron is usually the top dog in Transformers, he's a big fish in a relatively small pond. Relative to Marvel, at least.
That might sound better for Unicron at first, but it means he has way less experience than Galactus.
Experience? Dude, I feel like I say this more often than I should, but experience does not matter for these guys. It's two people sitting across a table, each with a button that could destroy more shit, all right? Experience is completely irrelevant when you're erasing multiverses.
Fights against dudes his size.
And while Unicron has used Dark Energon to infect and corrupt other beings in the past, Galactus technically doesn't have a soul thanks to his cosmic rebirth from Galen.
Right.
And he's fended off mental attacks before, so there's no real reason to think that would work here.
And as lame as it is, the ultimate nullifier is just really...
Yeah, that's what I was saying the whole time too. Ultimately, I would just give it to Galactus because this nullifier shit is just insane. It just destroys the universe and fucking rebuilds it without the guy that you're thinking of. Like, I think that is one of the only ways you could feasibly beat Unicron, which is why I do think Galactus versus Unicron should have ended the way it did.
really overpowered.
Despite Unicron being able to survive the destruction of his spark, the ultimate nullifier is significantly more thorough. Consider the time it was used against Abraxas, a being that embodied the abstract concept of the multiverse's destruction.
Right? Which is basically the same idea as Unicron, who is the embodiment of evil, right? So I do think that the nullifier works. That's the point I'm trying to make. It works, bro. It works. But just calculating TNT level explosions and being like, well, Galactus can destroy a multiverse, and Unicron can only destroy half of a multiverse. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That logic is just, I think, it's just a fallacy.
Sounds like somebody you know? Even against someone like that, the good old Ollie Nully had no problem erasing him from reality. And the same would happen to Unicron, while Galactus could always hide in that pocket dimension, just as he escaped the nullifier before.
Unicron was an insanely terrifying threat, but Galactus had the power, experience, and arsenal to ultimately annihilate him.
If you thought Galactus was going down in this fight, you were Unicron.
Ah! What? Oh. Oh.
The winner is Galactus.
Season 11 on Death Battle. The Fool. What, tarot cards? What? And the one you voted for? Willy Coyote versus Tom? Dude, I feel like they've done too many of those cartoon fights. Like, we get it. Toon Force can do everything. We get it. We get it. We get it. Honestly, just a good freaking job. I'm Unicrying. Thank you, chat. Yeah, that was a good one. It was a good one. I feel like the results should have been a little more playing with the concepts. But again, I do think Galactus' MacGuffin actually is strong enough to win. So let's go. Pour one out to me so everyone can say I pre-watched. Like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Stay weird, fam.